Good day, everyone. My name is Joman Sarnia Maniago, and today we will be talking about management authority and power. First, in the realm of management, the concepts of management authority and power play distinct roles, and understanding their differences is crucial for effective leadership and decision making. Here are key points related to management authority and power. Here, we will discuss the definition and origin of the two words. Authority is the legally sanctioned right to issue orders, make decisions, and take actions. It is derived from one's position within an organization and is formal and legitimate. Power, on the other hand, is a personal capacity to influence and modify the actions and beliefs and behaviors of others. It is not tied to a formal position but is acquired through knowledge, expertise, and personal attribute. Basically, authority is a given social ability to sanction some stuff, to be able to control a certain unit. But power gives you the ability to control said unit just by means of existing. It is something that is learned through years of expertise, whilst an authority is a name given by a group and honored by said group. Now, let us talk about examples of authority. A school principal is the one that withholds authority within an educational institution. They have the legal right to make decisions regarding curriculum, school policies, and staff assignments. For instance, they can establish rules for student conduct, enforce safety protocols, and approve budgets, all based on their formal position. The department chair is also an authority in a said university. A department chair possesses authority over the academic department. They can assign courses to faculty, allocate department resources, and oversee academic programs, all in accordance with their designated role. Now, let's go on to examples of power. Influential teachers within a school. A teacher is highly respected by students and colleagues for their teaching methods and subject matter expertise, wielding significant power. They can influence students' motivation and engagement, inspiring a love for learning and beyond formal curriculum. A charismatic student leader is also similar. As in a university, a student leader who is charismatic and influential can rally fellow students, leading initiatives or advocacy campaigns even though they do not hold formal administrative position. Their power arises from their ability to inspire and mobilize others. We could see the difference here between the two. An authority is basically something, a name given to someone, and is respected by people in accordance to that organization. Whilst power is an ability that one develops that is naturally acknowledged by people within said organization. In summary, management, authority, and power are distinct but interconnected aspects of leaderships and influence in organizations. Authority is a formal and legitimate right conferred by an organization, while power is more personal and dynamic that can also be developed through various means. Both authority and power have their roles and importance in the management landscape, and effective leaders often balance and integrate them to achieve their objectives. Now let us move on to the exercising of delegation of responsibility. In context of education, exercising delegation of responsibility can greatly benefit educational institutions, administrators, and teachers. Here we'll discuss the principles of delegation and provide an example within an educational context. What is a delegation? Delegation in education involves assigning tasks and responsibilities to various members of the educational community in order to achieve a common academic and administrative goal. Here are the reasons as to why The principles of delegation are very important. Number one, it improves efficiency. Delegating administrative tasks such as scheduling, facility management, and resource allocation allows school administrators to focus on high impact educational strategies and curriculum development, leading to increased efficiency and delivering quality education. Second is it develops teacher and staff. Delegating responsibilities to teachers and support staff can help them develop new skills and grow their careers. Teachers can take on leadership roles, mentorship responsibilities, or even participate in curriculum development, contributing to their personal and professional growth. Basically, encouraging teachers to go out of their comfort zone and learn new tasks. This delegation skills are also applied in effective communication. The principal communicates clear expectations to the teachers, specifying the responsibilities they will be handling, such as leading student clubs, organizing parent teacher meetings, or overseeing a specific curriculum area. The teachers are also encouraged to share their concerns and ideas for improvement. It also has time management. The principal ensures that teachers have necessary time and resources to fulfill their newly delegated responsibilities, and it also includes allocating time within their schedule and providing additional support when needed. A good example of proper delegation, let's say, there's a sports fest within a school, so a principal would task each teacher accordingly by assigning them to each team, red, blue, and yellow, depending on the students that they are advisors to. So the school could make teams based on year level and then assign their advisors as also being the advisors to each team color represented by said school level. And principal could also assign a teacher to handle certain school activities within the sports fair, such as volleyball, basketball. They could assign a teacher who is quite avid in certain sports to handle that said sports is being conducted within Sports Fest. Now, let's proceed to the 7 principles of delegation in management. Functional deficient principle. It defines delegated tasks, including expected outcomes, deadlines, and necessary resources. For example, school principal can delegate responsibilities of an organizing school event to a teacher, specifying the event's objectives, date, the budget, and support available from school administration. Number 2, unity of command principle. It ensures team members receive consistent direction from a single manager to avoid confusion and conflicting instructions. An example is a head teacher providing clear instructions to a group of teachers about curriculum changes, ensuring that all teachers follow a unified approach in their classroom. Delegation by results expected principle. Delegate based on desired outcomes rather than prescribing specific tasks and methods. An example of this is a school superintendent delegates the task of improving student performance in a particular subject to a curriculum development team. The team is free to determine the best teaching method and resources to achieve the desired result. Absoluteness of responsibility principle. It transfers complete authority and responsibility for a task to a team member, allowing autonomy and decision making. An example here is a school board empowers a principal to handle all aspects of school's operations, including budget management, staff hiring, and curriculum decisions, giving the principal full responsibility. Number 5, parity of authority and responsibility principle. It ensures the team members have the necessary autonomy, resources, and accountability for their tasks. For example, a department head in a university delegates research projects to faculty members, providing them with necessary research budgets and access to necessary facilities and responsibility for producing publishable results. Number 6, Authority level principle. Assigned tasks based on the authority level and experience of team members. Example, in a college, a senior faculty member is given the authority to make curriculum decisions, while a junior faculty member is tasked with assisting in curriculum development under senior faculty's guidance. Number 7 is the scalar principle. It delegates tasks in alignment with the organization's hierarchical structure following a clear chain of command. Example, a university president delegates responsibility for department level decisions to deans, who, in turn, delegate specific tasks to department heads, ensuring a clear flow of authority and responsibility within the institution. So, in an educational setting, effective delegation is very critical for achieving academic goals, enhancing the learning environment, and empowering educators and staff to contribute to the institution's success. These principles provide a systematic approach to delegation, ensuring that responsibilities are assigned and managed in a way that maximizes efficiency and effectiveness. Now, in terms of effects of Peter Principle, the last topic of this session. Peter Principle, as formulated by Dr. Lawrence J. Peter, initially formulated for the corporate world, has relevance in the educational institutions as well. It posits that individuals can be promoted to a level where their competence no longer matches their new roles, mainly due to disparities in required skills and responsibilities. Here's an example of the Peters principle within the education. Teacher to principal. A highly effective teacher may be promoted to the position of a school principal due to their teaching expertise. However, the skills needed for successful teaching and school leadership can be vastly different. A teacher might excel in classroom but also struggle to manage the administrative and leadership aspects of being a principal. That is a disparity. Number 2, a professor to a department chair. In higher education, a brilliant professor could be appointed as a department chair based on their academic achievements. However, administrative roles like department chair require skills in budget management, conflict resolution, and strategic planning, which may not align with the professor's strengths in research and teaching. So that is also a bottleneck that creates disparity. Number 3, a student that turns into a student leader. A student who is outstanding in a student who is outstandingly academical might be chosen as a student leader or a club president. However, leadership roles involve skills like managing a team, budgeting, and event planning, which may not be a part of a student, which may not correlate with academic strengths possessed by each student. Another one would be educational consultant to a school administrator. An educational consultant with expertise in curriculum development and teaching methods might be promoted to a school administrator's role. However, managing an entire school system, including the budgets of the staff and compliance with regulations, require a different set of skills that an educational consultant might not possess at the time. So, in context of education, the Peters Principle highlights the importance of recognizing that excellence in one role doesn't always guarantee success in a higher level role. Educational institutions should provide training, mentorship, and professional development to help individuals develop the skills needed for their new responsibilities. This concept underscores the need for a thoughtful and well-planned approach to leadership development, and promotions with educational organization. Here are effects in the educational context. Ineffective leadership. In education, the Peters Principle may manifest when talented and dedicated teachers is promoted to a leadership role such as a school principal or a department head. However, these leadership positions often require a distinct set of skills, including administrative, managerial, and organizational abilities. The promoted individual may excel as a teacher but struggle in the new role. This can result in ineffective leadership, affecting the overall management of the educational institution. An example here is an outstanding teacher who is passionate about teaching is promoted to a position of a school principal. While they might be a really good teacher within the classroom, they might have a hard time within the administrative and personal management aspects of a principal's role, and it might lead to ineffective leadership. The second effect would be quality controls and student outcomes. In educational settings, the Peters principle can negatively impact quality control and student outcomes, for instance. For instance, a skilled professor might be promoted to a curriculum development role. However, this new role demands expertise in instructional design and curriculum planning, which the professor may not possess. This can lead to the development of subpar educational materials and ultimately impact the quality of education that is delivered to the students. Another example is a highly knowledgeable university professor being promoted to lead a curriculum development team. While they excel at teaching in a specific subject, they may lack the expertise in instructional design and curriculum development, resulting in poorly structured courses and learning materials that will be detrimental to the learning career of every student within the organization. Cascading effect is the last effect that will negatively affect an institution or the educational system. When the Peter principle occurs in an educational institution, it can have cascading effects. Inefficient leadership at the administrative level can affect the entire school or university. Lower level employees may experience decreased morale and job satisfaction due to poor management, leading to a decrease in productivity. Here's an example. A school principal is promoted beyond their level of competence, which leads to frustration among teachers and support staff. And frustration among teachers and support staff might also reflect towards the students, which is a really bad thing. So, this resulting dissatisfaction can permeate the entire school's environment, affecting teaching quality and, most importantly, student performance. In conclusion, with all the stuff mentioned earlier, the Peter principle can be observed in educational contexts, whereas individuals may be promoted to positions for which they are ill suited for, impacting leadership effectiveness, quality control, and employee morale. To mitigate these effects, it is essential for educational institutions to provide appropriate training and support to employees transitioning into new roles, and to consider the alignment of skills and competencies with job responsibilities when making promotions. That concludes my report for this session. You all have a wonderful day.